This is the Iowa Weather Report for Wednesday, August 21st, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We still have a ridge over the central and southern plains, another ridge beginning over the south and east over into the Atlantic, troughiness over the west, and a little bit of a trough around the northern high plains in the Midwest is going to bring a frontal system down from the northwest, and that could bring us some showers and thunderstorms by late in the afternoon into the evening and overnight. And some of those storms could be severe. The Storm Prediction Center has a slight risk of severe weather for today and tonight, mainly this afternoon and tonight, for portions of northern and northeastern Iowa through southeastern Minnesota into much of Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan. When we take a look at the wind outlook, the damaging wind outlook, you can see the standard 15% area in the slight risk. This would include areas like Algona, Mason City, Decorah, maybe Waterloo. It's mainly along and north of Highway 20. And the damaging hail outlook is about the same in the slight risk area across northeastern Iowa into Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the UP of Michigan, including places like I mentioned before, Rochester, Minnesota, and into central Wisconsin. But then as we move to Thursday, that frontal system begins to slowly move to the south. The high pressure over Minnesota may keep a lot of the rain shower activity Thursday fairly suppressed to the morning into the early afternoon hours, and then by Friday that high pressure is now over Chicago. GFS still wants to put maybe a few showers along the western part of the state over by Sioux City down to Omaha, but it looks mainly dry elsewhere. And this weekend it looks fairly unspectacular. Winds switch around to the south, some showers and thunderstorms across Minnesota, Wisconsin. Some of those may want to try to creep into the state, but it's very unlikely at this point. And Sunday, you can see that system moves off to the north and east. GFS puts some showers even in northwest Iowa. That's likely not going to happen. But there'll be some increased humidities. Winds turn to the southwest. Temperatures back into near 90. That looks to be the case as we head into the new work week here on Monday. West-southwest winds, maybe 5, 10, maybe 15 miles per hour highs. A couple degrees either side of 90, and humidity will be up there, especially if you get a lot of rain. You can see Tuesday we have a low-pressure center around Rochester, Minnesota, but most of the moisture looks to be north and east of that across Wisconsin, especially northern and central Wisconsin, but nothing around here, unfortunately. And even by Wednesday, this is the reason why there won't be anything around here. A big, huge ridge, 594 ridge over Missouri and Kansas, centered in the south of Kansas City somewhere. With that keeps all the storms mainly to our north. You can see a frontal system looks to be around, but that's going to divide the ridge to our south from a high pressure over Hudson and James Bay, so we'll see if this happens. So we go into the extended period here on September 1st. The ridge holds in place on the GFS until this date when a trough finally digs in through the Great Lakes into New England. The ridge is pushed back to the Four Corners region. But as you can see, the main storm track is still across Canada. There could be some shower and thunderstorm activity off to our east, but it's still remaining fairly dry across our neck of the woods, and from here even westward as well. And then as we head to the end of the forecast on September the 5th, the main storm track still well to our north. We have a cutoff low over the north and west, sort of a ridge trying over the central and southern plains, and we could have a cold front coming down from the north and west with some showers and thunderstorms from Minnesota through to the Dakotas into the northern Rockies, with high pressure coming in from the northwest. But as you know, this is well over 2 weeks out and could change. The satellite image from last evening showed the cold front trying to make its way in with some showers and thunderstorms later today. At this point, it was located over the Dakotas back into the Rockies. The monsoonal flow continued over the southwest and over the southeast. The watch warning map from last evening was fairly quiet. Some air stagnation and air quality alerts around Chicago, Detroit, and across the megalopolis around New York. Some flood issues over the south and east. Some heat advisories and excessive heat warnings in the southwest. And the QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Sunday evening at 7 o'clock, shows rainfall could be quite significant if we get some decent thunderstorms, maybe up to an inch, most likely between 1/4 and 1/2 inch.